All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Awaken to Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. If you are new to me, new to my show, new to my channel, please do subscribe so that you can take advantage of all of the current shows, all the previous shows, all the shows coming up in the future. It is my deepest wish, desire, and intention to bring forward these wonderful speakers who are sharing their wisdom, their teachings, their experiences, their healings and clearings and activations and processes, so that we can all thrive in our lives. And today, my dear friend Deepakk Raisinghani is back with us, and we're going to be talking about Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System, the Chitragupta chapter powered by Akashic Records. And so we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
And it's a long title, long name, but we're going to talk about that. So some of what Deepakk is going to share with us today is what is this Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System, and how is it different from other Akashic Records modalities? How does cord cutting help clear these issues, and what is the difference between healing and clearing? How did this process change your life and others? So we're going to have some testimonials from some folks who have used these processes, used this modality.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about, can a layman, somebody who is not a light worker, who is not a healer, can they take this course, right? Somebody who
Yes.
doesn't do work already, right? And how?
Yes.
And how does the audio MP3, which Deepakk is providing, help people to with clearing in this process? So what is that process? We're going to talk about that. And why should a person take this course? What's in it for them, right? So what's in it for you? And of course, Deepakk is going to be facilitating 2 demos today. One is going to be a 15-minute demonstration where he will take everyone into their records, and he will make you feel your records, or you're going to experience your records for any one issue which you are facing. And then he will take you through the process of cord cutting so that you can heal yourselves for that targeted issue and heal yourselves forever. So, of course, when we're talking about healing, we are talking about energetic work, energy healing, clearing, etc., right? We are not doctors. We are not medical practitioners. So if you do have any serious physical conditions and concerns and mental health concerns, please do see a medical practitioner of your choice. Okay. So for those of you who may not know Deepakk, he's been on our show many times now. We love having him because he always brings so much wisdom and different experiences and different processes for us to experience. So Deepakk is a gifted psychic, a dark energies clearing expert, and an inner child healing specialist. And Deepakk has downloaded over 100 new energies and frequencies this year from different galaxies through his channeling skill. He also specializes in chakra balancing, entity, and negative energy clearing from people and spaces. And Deepakk has helped heal hundreds of people over the last 10 years. He is known to be I think that probably should say thousands of people at this point, but
Yeah.
we can fix that next time.
More than 5,000. More than
Yeah,
5,000
exactly.
people.
So he is known to be a highly intuitive practitioner who goes the extra mile for his clients, and Deepakk helps people to become aware of their thinking patterns that have become their life that they are not happy about. He leads them to change their perspective, which is when life changes. And so let's talk a little bit about the modality that we're talking about today, right? So we have in the past brought the clearing system, but this is slightly different. So the Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System, right? The Chitragupta chapter powered by Akashic Records. How is this different from the Akashic Records? We'll just start with that first, because a lot of people in our community, they of course they're familiar with the Akashic Records.
Yeah.
I'm an Akashic Records practitioner and teacher as well, so so many of us, have worked in the Akashic Records or have received healing, clearing messages, etc. So how is this different than other Akashic Records modalities?
Well, thanks, Shefali, for a truly comprehensive introduction. And it's always a pleasure being with you, definitely. And yes, see, Akashic Records basically is something which is a modality, or rather, it's a kind of a medium. And somehow, when I had launched it as Akasa Bilekham even for 5 years back, 6 years back, so I felt somehow it was not complete, because I was just referring to the modus operandi, which means I'm like, I'm reading a book, so I'm saying that it is a book. the name of the book. But what it is doing, what is it really doing? So basically, when Karmic plus Ancestral Healing System, the clearing system, when I named it accordingly. Also, one thing which I would like to share is that for the very first time in the world, I have introduced a symbol in the Akash in this process, which is the Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System, and it is for the very first time in the world again, which I am launching it on your program today.
Awesome. Thank you. That's
Thank
special
you.
for sure.
That's really special. In fact, I didn't think of it before sending these information, but it just struck me because I have not introduced this anywhere in any platform. So for the very first time in the world, I'm introducing a symbol in the Akashic Records format, which I have not come across. At least if anybody has any idea, please let me know, because right now I think it is the first in the world with a symbol, which also, so basically makes it a bit more special. Okay, so now I'll talk about what difference Akashic Records and Akasa, this Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System has. Now, if you really look at it, a lot of modalities, when they teach you, they speak about rewriting records, right? So you're rewriting your records, But at the same time, I would say that it is nothing special. Nothing special, because this is exactly the reason why we do records, right? You want to change your future, which is why you're doing the records or the reading the records or doing, going to this process, whatever is happening, right? You're learning it or doing whatever. So you want to change your future, right? So this was a very clear-cut process. And how it is different from other Akashic records. For what I know, the clearing process, or rather the healing process, which I have seen in other Akashic records, and the clearing process, which is the very powerful cord-cutting process, and now with an additional symbol. The symbol is a 8D symbol, 8th dimension symbol, which has been downloaded by Mar Ashkosel to me about close to two and a half years back. And I used it in this process just now. In fact, it came to my awareness to use it just 2 months back. So it's the first platform which I'm actually talking about it. So what this process is doing, so first of all, just let me take you to what we basically do in this process. We find out what are the pain points which you go through in life, right? So let's say you have some health issues, some career issues, some money issues, some relationship issues, for example. And these have been with you for a particular time. And you have repeated, or you have repeated issues with that particular relationship. And when you come to me, you tell me that this is my pain point. So as per our life, whatever is not unconditional love is a karmic imbalance which needs to be cleared or sorted out, right? Is my understanding correct? So whatever I am telling to you, or rather whatever someone tells me as a pain point, is something which they are going through in terms of it's something like an issue or a pain point, or whatever term they may be using. And they come to me saying that I'm really facing it very tough. Can you tell me why this is happening with me? And then, so through the Chitragupt chapter or the Akasa Abhilekham or the Akashic Records, I go and check why this person is having this problem. And if the person is having in this lifetime or previous lifetime, then as the records guide me, I go to the previous lifetime, I find out which is the root cause of this, what is happening with this person. And they may be having it for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lifetimes. Maybe they will be having same pattern. Sometimes it is a toxic relationship. So what is causing this? So let me give you an example here. Now, a lady who had come to me, she was having an issue where she was not able to conceive a child. and 4 years into marriage, and they wanted to conceive a child. Of course, medically, the husband, wife, both were perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with them. So she came and literally cried in front of me, saying that, please help me, come out of this. This was about 6 years back. So I'm telling you the oldest case. I'll come to others later on. So when I saw her previous life, I saw that in her previous life, she had 4 children. And those 4 children, they were in a village, or rather in a town, small town, where there was a flood which had occurred. And because this flood occurred, everybody, all 4 children and the lady, they were separated. And ultimately, she lost all the 4 children in that flood. So when she came to terms with these things, and when she was on her deathbed, she said that I am feeling so miserable without my children. And she was not able to, because even she could not meet her husband. So even she had a problem getting married. So that was a different chapter altogether. So she said that I am feeling so wretched, so grief and all that. So would it have any? It is better that I would not have those children. It's better that I don't have any children anymore. So that hung on for 2 lifetimes. And in this lifetime, when she spoke to me, so this was a very strong dying wish, or a dying oath, or something like a soul contract also, you can say. So there can be so it kind of stuck onto her. Believe me, in the form of a cord. So there was an energy cord which was attaching her to this life, in this lifetime, from that lifetime. And even those 2 lifetimes, she was having those continued energies. So when I cleared her cords, in the sense I detached her cords and I healed her from that. There is a thorough process in this, which everybody will experience when I do the demonstration. Believe me, within 25 days of that healing, the husband messaged me that she conceived. And she delivered, lo and behold, twins, a girl and a boy, who became 5 in this February, 5 years. So I am like
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm like a
Yeah.
proud father, a godfather for them, or whatever you call it. So
No, that's amazing. And it's amazing that you could find out that information so quickly and be able to do the healing and the cord cutting and have those results. Like
yeah.
that was like, that's amazing that to have it so quickly happen.
Yeah. In fact, I also would like to put some figure here saying that there are close to 105 children in the last 6 years, which have basically somewhere been possible because of the readings and the healing processes. In fact, I would like to mention one more case, which was 2.5 years back, where a 42-year-old lady had come to me. 42-year-old lady, she was running from pillar to post for about 15 years, sorry. 26, she was married, and she was trying, nothing happened. Somewhere when she was 42, she was also talking to me since maybe a year that time. So when she was 42, she did the reading with me. Again, she was carrying certain past life. She had a curse. She had a curse which was ancestral as well as her own karmic. So because of that, she was not able to deliver a child. So 42 she was, and again, I think within 30 days, she conceived. And that too, she was asking whether I should do IVF or whatever. I said, you will have it normal. Don't need to do anything. And she conceived normally. So at the age of 43, now the child is again in July 3rd, he became 2-year-old, that same child. Then it's a girl, rather, who was born.
Nice.
So,
Nice. But I'm sure you work with other people, not just with people who want to conceive. I'm sure there
Yeah.
are other issues or
No.
other challenges
I'm
that people are having as well.
I'm saying that this has become like had become a kind of landmark for me. 105 this thing,
Yeah,
but
of
definitely
course.
there are other things like, for example, this man who had come to me, and he was having a problem where he was working in the ship on a ship, right? And he was having a problem where below the waist he was having numbness in the legs
Mhm.
completely. And the best part was that, and the best part, why best part? Because he was working on a ship, but he was having a fear of water or the fear of sea. So that was like crazy. He used to literally, take antidepressant tablets and also do that. Now, when he came to me about 3 years back, that was the time where I had, okay, we did a reading. I found out, he told me that this numbness has been there for 2 years. Before that, it was not there. Although the fear of water has been there for day one. So I just, okay, I did a reading for him, and we found out, I uh, did a reading which gave me a very clear idea. I asked him, did you go to Portugal, any port in Portugal? It was very, very specific. He said, yes, I had been to Portugal. I said, do you remember if you have this numbness from that time? He he actually was sitting with his wife. So his wife said, yes, that was the year. And he really checked the dates. He found the dates were exactly matching his point. So they were like shocked for a moment. I said, nothing, no, nothing to worry. We will see what best we can do. So I saw in his past life, he was killed by some competitors, or someone who was like wanting to take his, was jealous about him and things like that. So they killed him. They tied his full body and tied a heavy, and below the waist he was completely beaten to death. And then they tied a huge stone and threw him off that port from Portugal. So when he went to Portugal, the body's agony got attached to him, and he got this numbness. Again, lo and behold, as I detached his that the trauma or the agony or the grief of that body which he was carrying with him, as I detached the cords from that lifetime, his legs became perfectly fine immediately after the reading. Immediately after the reading. And 3 years to date, 3 years to this date, he has not had the problem again. So this is one of the cases. Then there is one more case where a person who had gone to a particular location, and he came back with some illness. So everybody was shocked. Even the doctor was shocked. He had nothing. Suddenly his kidneys have gone back bad. His stomach has gone bad. His stomach inverted. Can you believe that? His stomach kind of inverted itself. So he was not able to eat solid food. He was able to drink only liquid, whatever, juices and things like that. So the moment he came to me, I saw that. And I saw that in a past life, the place where he had gone to, round about that place, his previous body was also like, he was killed. He was a spy in that lifetime. And he was killed and tortured and killed on the same road. And he was part of the same empire, which was Chalukya Empire in near Mahabalipuram, Mamallapuram. It is near Chennai, near Madras. So I saw him, and his body has had kind of deteriorated in that lifetime. So he carried that same problem merely by going to Chennai near that place and got it back. So the day I healed him, we did the reading. I detached his cords with that body of his. He went back. On the next day, he had a lot of, I would say that lot of uneasiness he was getting. So he actually got scared. And but I knew there's nothing wrong. We have done all good. he had this uneasiness. He went to the doctor on Monday, and you know what? The good news was that the stomach, which was inverted, became perfectly all right. And he was able to eat solid food. Then we started working on the kidney, and we are still working on the kidney, you can say that. So that is how even health-wise, things have changed, turned around for people.
That's amazing. And what, the awareness I was getting during these 2 stories or 3 stories is that when the people were in those places, it's like their body remembered, right? So their
Yes.
body remembrance, and it's happened so that it could be healed, right? So it's not
Yes,
it's
yes,
not a bad thing that they're
yes,
suddenly
yes,
experiencing this. It was so that it could be healed finally. And
yeah,
which is, I think it's so amazing. And I just want to point out, because I know there's so many people that are against going to the doctor. But see, in this case, they went to the doctor and it was a good thing. Then they found out that the stomach was,
yeah,
went back to normal, right? So
yeah,
sometimes
yes,
it's a good thing to go to the doctor, like not for
yeah, yeah,
everything, but
yeah, yeah,
you should definitely go.
yes, yes,
No, that's amazing. I love that, and just knowing that, there's a reason why things are happening, right? There's a reason why we are experiencing certain situations. And for me, it is so that it can finally be healed. I find that this lifetime is about completions, it's about healing, it's
yeah,
about um completions, closing the door on certain things, but in a good way, not avoidance, but through healing and clearing work, right? Which
yes,
I think is so necessary, because a lot of us are going through different situations, right? So a lot of transitions, a lot of challenges, a lot of turmoil, right? Especially
yeah,
in the past couple of years. But it's so that we can be healed and we can be whole. Like, I know we're all
yes,
whole at the soul level. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying all these experiences that we're having
yeah,
is so that we can finally heal them, right?
yes. In fact, the only thing which I request everybody on this call or anywhere else is just love yourself and have full faith in yourself. Having
Yeah,
these
that's a
attributes.
high demand.
But believe me, the moment you do this, you will be sorted. At least 90% of the cases will be sorted. 10%, maybe it's just an effort which you need to make.
Yeah. That's absolutely. And and I'm glad you mentioned that, because there is some effort or action required on
Yes,
for everybody in order
yeah,
to change your situation. It's not
yeah.
going to happen just by doing nothing. So I'm
Yes.
glad you mentioned that. Sometimes there is a little bit of effort or
In
change
fact,
that's required.
yeah. In fact, one more thing which in the last 1 year, or rather in the last 6 months, has come to my awareness big time. In fact, it was there for a long time, but last 6 months it is making a proclamation saying that we talk about working on ourselves, right? I'm working on myself, right? I am working on myself. I am working on myself. But that working, so a person who wants to give up, let's say a drink, let's say alcohol or drugs, he will say for 20 years, I'm still working on myself. I think somewhere the time has come for you to decide.
Yeah.
Decide, I will not do this.
Yeah.
Working on yourself has become like a stigma. Oh, it's something, oh, I'm still working on myself. Give me some time. It doesn't happen overnight. It will never happen if it doesn't happen. So that's unfortunately, that's a very simple work in progress has become a kind of, I would say, a stigma somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, we are all a work in progress, but some things need our attention and need
Decision.
our
Yeah.
decision to say enough is enough. This
Yes.
changes now. This has to
Yes.
change now.
Yes.
And so,
Yes.
what kind of effort is needed? It depends on the situation. There's no general
Yes. Yes.
effort. It depends on each specific situation. But like, for example, if I have this sore throat thing that happens every morning when I wake up, it's like, okay, something needs to change, something needs to
Yeah.
shift. What do I need to do, right? And I can
Yeah.
ask my
Yeah.
body, is there something
Yes.
in my room that is not agreeing with me? Is it the fan? Because I always have the fan on. Is it the fan? So something, I need to figure that out,
Yes.
right? So yes,
Maybe.
get a reading done, get healing
Yes.
done, etc. But then on the in the 3D plane, in the physical plane, we also have to do action and effort as well, right?
Like
So
I'll
if
share
I
with
get
you. Yeah. Sorry.
yeah,
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like, even if I get a healing done for my throat and I continue to do things that are not healthy for me, then, what's the point? Right. So I
Yes,
know that they go hand in hand. Right.
yes,
And sometimes it is our changing our point of view, changing our mindset, changing our emotions,
yeah,
changing our thoughts. All that as well is part of the effort that's needed.
yes.
Just really quickly, Deepak, I just wanted to ask, somebody was asking about, like we've been talking about physical issues, right? And but do you also work with people that have challenges with anxiety and depression?
Of course, of course, of
And
course.
anxiety and depression are, both emotional and mental related, right? To the mind and emotions. Um,
So yeah, so
and
basically
sometimes we
it's
carry those too from previous lifetimes
yes,
and
yeah.
ancestrally.
Now let me tell you one thing. I'll give you an example. A very simple way. The same situation I can handle coolly, calmly, or I will just stress about it. So these are two ways of handling the same situation. I'm cool as a cucumber, handling all, and Bombay has gone down, too many floods, this, that. So the BMC commissioner, who is the head of the government here in Bombay, would then otherwise be sitting and, pulling the hair and things like that. He'll be anxious, he'll be anxiety, he'll have a heart attack, he'll go to the hospital. So anxiety, stress is part of you if you make it a part of you. And that comes from your way of handling a situation. So anything, now for example, even the person who was having that numbness in the legs, he was having anxiety issues because he was also, remember, he was also having to work in the ocean when he was having a fear of ocean. On top of that, so he was having a lot of anxiety whether I'll be in my job or they'll throw me out. I didn't mention that because fine, I thought maybe, but that is exactly, anxiety can be created by merely overthinking for 2 minutes. Just see, your blood pressure will go up, your heart rate will go up. So how you handle a situation? For example, as I said, you give a challenge. I'll give you a challenge, let's say now. A challenge saying that who is the best person, or rather, who is the best person in the whole group. If you take just a word, a lot of people will start thinking what sort of best. So the way you start thinking is the way you really are. I'm the best one, otherwise the first thing will come, right? So how we handle situations is exactly how you basically, it also comes from your past lives. Because, for example, I'll give you an example here also. I think it was Tracy, no? I'm sorry, maybe I'm not getting the right. So there was this example where this person, he was working in a small company as a assistant manager, and he was a gold medalist in IIT, which is a very big prestigious institution of engineering in India. So he was working as a small assistant manager. And this gentleman, he came to me for a reading. He said that I'm feeling suffocated in my job. But the moment someone shouts at me, I find that I get anxious, completely anxious, and I go back into my zone. His boss is milking, it's something like he's actually taking ideas from this boy and minting money, his boss. And he's giving him peanuts. So he's feeling suffocated because he's got fantastic brain. But because of this penchant of not being able to lead or take forward, so he's in an anxious state. So he remains in his small zone. I saw what was causing it. So if you really connect to it, you will know what I'm meaning. So this person, he was an engineer in a past life also. He built a bridge, and this bridge, so basically there was some politicians. So the bridge had some spurious material, and the bridge fell down. It killed about 10 some people, 20 people, 15, 20 people were killed under the bridge. So he was solely held responsible for that. He was made the scapegoat for that, whereas it was not his problem. The politician had goofed up. But they made him the scapegoat. And he was put behind bars and he was prosecuted. He was beaten by those people, of those 10, 15, 20 people. So he was beaten by those people. So he was completely fearful. So he would, the moments they will tell him that we are giving you promotion, this guy will just say, no, 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 he used to get anxious. He was on antidepressant tablets also. Even without earning, he would be on an antidepressant. So he said, I cannot take a charge. I cannot lead any particular location. And believe me, after the reading, where I detached his fear from that past life and all that trauma which he was carrying, he is right now in Sweden in a company as a vice president of that company in 3 years' time.
Wow.
He is in Sweden right now as a vice president of a company. Immediately after my reading, within 6 months, he was in Kolkata in India as a general manager. Now, just last month, he messaged me on Instagram. He was, I saw his picture. So he said, I'm in Sweden, some Stahel, some company's name. I'll give the name. So he's the vice president now in 3 years' time. Imagine that. Where he was 8 years in that company as an assistant manager.
Wow. So that's amazing. And I just want to say really quickly too, for those of you who may have clinical depression or diagnosed anxiety by medical professionals, that that's more serious than just I'm depressed for no reason kind of thing, right? So it's different. But even with that,
Yeah.
you will probably, you may still find some relief or some change with
No,
Deepakk's processes.
I'm not saying you should give up anything. They let them
Yeah.
continue that. This is going to become a value add for that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it has helped many people. I have healed major schizophrenia. I have healed major schizophrenia. Then people who are self-critical. A girl who was, frankly speaking, very angry, very angry. 18-year-old girl, very angry. She would just get into a fit of her age and things like that. So I did her this karmic plus ancestral healing clearing system, and I saw various things in her past lives where she was abused, she was molested, and that molestation also happened in this lifetime, which kind of triggered that past life memory for her, and she became a rebel, and she would all the time try to take her life because of anxiety and stress. She had tried to take her life 3 to 4 times.
Mhm.
And now,
Oh,
sorry.
no, that's sad. That's very sad. And she's only
So
18. That's very
she's
sad.
18. Now now she is doing fantastic academically. She is now top of the class and all that kind of stuff. Within
Good.
1 year of healing, 2 years of healing. I did her healing in 2022. So within 2 years, she is now top of the class, completely filled with life, completely filled with life. So
Awesome.
even no drugs. She's given up drugs also.
Good.
She used to
That
take weed.
definitely
She
helps.
used, yeah. So
Yeah,
if this is basically about the cases of anxiety, which so initially so anxiety is how anxiety basically shows up, and we can heal you from that. Because some trauma, as I said, she was molested, and even so when she was molested in this lifetime at a particular life at a particular age, it got triggered and she
yeah.
completely lost it, and she wanted to take her life also 3 to 4 times. She didn't tell this to her mom when
Hmm.
she had this incident, because then she said that maybe my mom will stop me from going out. So
For
my
sure.
freedom will be all, so something like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
with that kind of awareness also, and also basically, what? There was one more person who was clinically very depressed. So along with this particular, I told them, you please take your normal medication, whatever you're getting, do that. Don't stop that. So she's I would say she's in Maharashtra. There is a top cop. She's her wife in Maharashtra, in India. So she was so she would have cortisol levels which will be like, crazy, because she was on steroids also before that. She used to take antidepressant, and she was completely had tried suicide and things like that. So after my healings and after the Karmic plus Ancestral Healing System, she has started living life and completely given up. Even antidepressant tablets she has given up totally. So now her son is going out of town for studies. So she became a bit anxious in between. So I just helped her to cut the cords with the son. He's just going for 1 year, 2 year, 2-3 years for studies. So she's just finding that she'll be alone because her daughter got married just 6 months back. So this is how basically you get attached to anxiety and stress. So very easy to release it. Believe me, it's very easy to release it.
Awesome. And that's the thing. So there is hope, there is possibility,
Yes.
there's change possible, and which is what I really like, is that change is possible for all of us. We don't have to stay in the same situations that we've been in for so long. Healing is possible, clearing is possible, we truly can, thrive in our lives if
Yes.
we're willing to, make some different choices. And part of that is being willing to receive healing, clearing, and support, etc. Right? So,
Yes.
so Deepak, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the cord cutting. So we talked a little bit about the cord cutting, but what is the difference between healing and clearing, in your opinion?
Yeah. So, well, healing is something where, so it's something like a cord. As I said, the energy cords are attached to you, right? So these cords, when they are attached to you, you heal them. And with that healing, the cords, the effects of that cord will be diminished. Or rather, that energy, maybe it is a oath or a vow or a curse or a dying fish, as in this, and as in certain cases. Or just merely as this boy's energies were there who had died. So his body's trauma, agony, grief kind of came. So these are all energies, right? So somewhere they are attached to you, they are getting attached to you. So the healing process talks about, okay, you know what is causing this, right? So if you go to a conventional Akashic Records, you will be told the issue. Yeah, so this is the lifetime it is coming from. Because of this reason, you are facing this problem. So you heal that part, and they'll give you some process. Everybody has different processes. So 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or 6 months, you keep healing that, or just keep doing Ho'oponopono daily basis for that, and it will keep diminishing. Now, as I said, decide, right? I said one is that you keep working on yourself. This is what you're doing. Here you are deciding, which means you're detaching that cord once and for all, which everybody will be experiencing when I do that demo process. So here the clearing means we are detaching it, completely removing it from you. So you're not attached to that energy at all. So it's your choice.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
of
your
course.
choice. It's your
Yeah,
choice.
awesome.
You carry it or
Okay.
you clear it. Simple.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. No, thank you for that clarification. I love that. And that is what it's about, right? Um it is about us making that decision, that choice. Do I really want to clear this once and for all? Or,
Yeah.
sometimes people, don't want to, because they may have certain benefits that they're receiving because of their situation, so it's complicated, but again, it is up to you to choose and decide. Are you done with this? Do you want to um
Don't
do
be
you
a
want your life
victim.
to change?
Don't
Yeah.
be a victim. You are a creator.
Yeah, and sometimes people don't realize that they're being a victim. They just
Yeah.
think that because of their mindset or the way that they're thinking, that they don't think that they have other possibilities available, right? So
Because it's
just
basically,
stuck
yeah.
in that mind loop,
See, it's
right?
about basically, you know what, whenever you listen to people, I do a lot of this discussions and things like that. So, oh, this guy doesn't give me any, preference. This guy doesn't give me approval, or he doesn't look at me. He doesn't really, appreciate what I'm doing for him or the family or things like that. Why do we look this? So this is where we are giving our energy to someone else. Why do we look for approval? You do your best. Don't wait for approval from people, because if you know in your heart that you have done your best, then don't get worried. If you keep defending yourself, which means you are showing that you are weak. And by showing weakness, you are actually becoming a victim.
Mhm.
So the moment you know that you are doing your best, see, believe me, and this I'm telling with a lot of responsibility also. Like for example, homemakers, I respect them a lot because they give home to us, right? Homemaker means home. Otherwise, it's all made of brick and mortar and whatnots. What made you make it a home? So it's something like anybody will fight outside, we'll fight with the world, but when we come back to home, we watch TV, we eat food, and we joke with ourselves, with each other, and enjoy ourselves. It's something like it is our it's like a spa where you try to unwind yourself.
Mhm.
So that is how a home is important. If you don't have a home, a person, many mental illnesses will show up. You know that. So somewhere the homemakers who make the home do not have the kind of confidence, or rather they feel guilty even asking money for doing certain healings or certain processes or something for themselves. Maybe whatever, maybe going to a beauty parlor or whatever.
Mhm.
So somewhere we have to release that they are equally important. I would say they are more important, Dave, because they are making our home. The homemaker is equally important, not the person who gets the money only.
Yeah,
So that
absolutely.
is so that is where maybe I am trying to inculcate some changes around us.
Yeah, and the homemakers, they work 24/7. People who go to
Yes.
the office, they only work 8 or 9 hours, but the
Yeah.
homemaker works 24/7. To be
Yes.
fair.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
this is
totally
where,
agree.
and believe me, because of that, their self-worth is very low. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, that is not how it should be. It has to grow up. So, which is why everybody can do a karmic plus ancestral healing system and clear themselves and just move forward in life, rather than getting stuck like this. Or
Yeah.
and then slowly anxiety will come up. Everything just starts piling up after that.
So this program, this Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System, is not just for people who are already energy healers, who work with energy, who do healing, who do light work, right? It's for anybody and everybody, right?
Anybody and everybody, because see what happens is that it is a completely a system which can completely transform your life. So you can do it for yourself. For example, if you're doing it, learning it, then there are certain 7 processes also which are part and parcel of the course, in which you completely transform as a person also. So someone mentioned here that one or more, you can ask even 25, 30 questions during a reading and get those answers and clearance for those particular issues. So even 25 to 30 questions. And bringing me back to the question, if you do this course, then I will help you do your readings. So it's very simple. It's very simple. It is not at all complicated. I will also, in fact, I will be making you read the records and finding out what the problem is, and we will detach that also in your awareness for the one issue later on. You will experience reading the records and reading those chords. So it is as simple as that. It's something like, if you know how to, like the water pistols or
Yeah.
even the gas lighter which is at home, right? If you know how
Mhm.
to use that, you can easily do the Akasha, this karmic plus ancestral healing system also very easily.
Okay,
It's
awesome.
not as hard as even driving a car. So if you know
Right.
how to ignite a lighter, karmic plus
Yeah.
ancestral clearing system, you can easily.
Awesome. Thank you. And then you were talking about an MP3. So what is that? What is that process in that MP3? And how does that help in the clearing work?
Yeah, well, see, basically what happens is that when I say clearing, as I said, we already cleared your energies, that particular energy of to this person, which this person is carrying. Maybe because of that they have anxiety, or maybe they have that due to that they have some health issue. So we have detached that, right? We have detached the cords, cleared the cords. Now what happens is that as a habit, like for example, let us say you have this throat issue, right? So next day, one fine day, after 20 days, after 30 days, God forbid, I'm not wanting this to happen to you, but let us say for 20, 30 days, you have got this. On the 31st day, even if it is not there, you will feel something niggling there with you, right? So that is a habit energy. Yeah, we will. So that is a habit energy. So the habit energy is very difficult to break. It's something like a smoker.
Right.
So it's a addiction. So that habit energy is broken with this audio, the MP3
Okay.
which I'm giving. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Good.
So it's something like, for example, I'm just saying, I had one very big flaw in me. Like in one of my previous lifetimes, I was affected because I used to do very badly in presentations. And I used to always be very anxious while making presentations. For let's say today also we are here for a presentation. Likewise, in my corporate career, I used to make presentations for my region, my branch, or whatever. So I used to be very anxious. And I used to feel that if I am not stressed out, I will make some error in the presentation and I will face the flack from my boss, or I'll face firing and bad words and God knows what not. So if I'm not stressed out during a presentation, I will do badly. So that was my habit energy. Now no more. In fact, one more thing. So that was my anxiety, which I used to, if I'm not stressed out, I will not do good. Another thing which I have changed with my life, because over a period of time, we do everything differently. Now, throughout my life, I was doing work. I was doing a job, right? And this, a lot of astrologers, a lot of tarot readers, everybody told that you will never do business. You will lose money in case you get into any business. Forget about, so this, I call it business because ultimately this is how I run my home, right? So I don't do, so basically they had said that if you do business, then you will sell your home. The only home which you have got, you will have to sell that also. You'll do so badly in your life. So this fear was there inside me. 5 years back, when I was thrown out into the open to do only these things, I mean, I was doing only light work, I was only healing, I was only doing these programs which I was holding. Now, I had no option that time. So I went ahead with some fear in my mind. So what I did, I have Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System, right? So what I did, I asked, what are the blockages for me to do business? And then I saw my past lives, why I was not able to do business. Because I had lost money and I used to become greedy. So these two things were there, which were mostly playing on my mind. And I had a guilt one time because I had killed someone because of money. So due to some, likewise, maybe there were 10 to 15 such lifetimes which were holding me from doing a business. I just cleared myself from everyone. And here I am for the last 5.5 years doing this. And by the grace of God, forget about losing that home. Keeping that home, I took another home by the grace of Almighty.
That is awesome. I love that. And I'm glad, I'm so glad that you are doing well. And the thing is, I'm glad you didn't listen to those people who said,
Yes.
don't do business because you're going
Yes.
to fail or whatever. So
Yes.
it's good that you didn't listen, right? And that you continued to do
I
it, and
listened to
as
them.
well as do healing.
I listened to them, but in a constructive manner. I listened to them because they told me this. So I then started looking at my karmic and Akasa Bilekyam. And then I saw where those blockages were coming from. And I cleared those blockages one by one.
Yeah.
And that is what gave me the full power now to do my business here and remain in abundance also at the same time. So it's not that I did not listen to them. I listened to them. And I was carrying that fear, but that fear I constructively used to clear those blockages rather than create a bigger blockage in me to not continue forward. So I preferred to clear those blockages than to create the blockage inside me. So that's an option with everybody. You either
Absolutely
carry the blockage with you or clear the blockages and leave it behind. It's in the past, let it remain in the past. Don't carry them in the future.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. Love that. Okay, so we are going to be taking some live caller questions, and Deepakk still has the two demos that he's going to do for us as well, right? So, but before we do that, is it okay, Deepakk, if we talk about the packages now before we do the demos?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to just take a few minutes and talk about the packages, and then we will continue on with the the demos and so on. So give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, this one. And so for those of you who do have questions for Deepakk, you can raise your hand, okay, in the meantime. All right, so there's 3 packages that Deepakk is sharing with us today, offering for you today. So package A, B, and C, and just really quickly, package A and B. There are payment plans available, and for all 3, of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please do use your gift code, okay? So Deepakk, I'm going to allow you to talk a little bit about the packages. So this is package A. I'm going to let you talk because my voice is now starting to go a little bit.
Sure. So basically, Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing Practitioners course workshop. In this, basically, you will be learning this modality, and you will also clear yourself of, as I mentioned, these blockages which you are carrying from past lives. Because these are you are carrying because of your own awareness and because of your choice. It is not that your masters need to be giving it to you, right? They don't want you to, become like that, okay, I'm carrying that much shipment or that so much weight on my shoulder. So don't carry. It's your choice. So the benefits of doing the workshop of Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System with me is it's basically a holistic healing system, and not only for forecasting. I'm not in charge of a newspaper which will give you a news saying that, okay, this is what is going to happen to you. If I give you that information that this is going to happen to you, I will also give you a way out saying that how you can clear it. Don't need to live in misery. You release the misery and live in awareness and abundance. So that is the change which it will, if it clears. So it will help you to clear all these curse issues, all blockages in life. Read your own and others' records and use the powerful healings to release all your pain points with regards to past life oaths, vows, curses, dying thoughts, life contracts, soul contracts, bondages, death wish. As I said, a dying person's wish is very important, and all that is keeping you from achieving your goals. Keeping your goals and also keeping your thoughts and actions limited, because you then just don't want to live in abundance. You live in a cage which you have created for yourself. Achieve complete freedom from your past life blocks as above and get balance and peace. Get attuned to Lord Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Samuel, Archangel Gabriel, and Lord Melchizedek to achieve forgiveness. So basically, why do you get attuned to these energies is because you heal yourself and then others with these energies, which I will be attuning you to if you do the course with me. So that you are lifelong, you will be empowered with these processes and with these energies. Lord Melchizedek to achieve forgiveness, unconditional love, peace and tranquility and courage, which will help you to face your fears and help balance your energies for an abundant today and future. So today, on the basis of today, your future will be there. Yesterday has no value unless you are creating it. Release stubborn patterns, health concerns, ancestral issues, marriage delays, delayed conception, money and career issues, and so on, including the anxiety disorders, as someone pointed out. acceptance of the blocks and forgiveness are the pillars of the healing. So once you accept, saying that, yes, these are my blocks, releasing it becomes like, the snap of finger, where you clear your blocks in awareness. 100% effective clearing system, as you will do the reading for your client, and he need not go into any trance. You can do the readings and healings in awareness of you and your client or family members. So you don't need to go into any trance or any hypnosis. You are very well wide awake, and you can even drink tea and whatever you want to do when you're doing the healing process. So you are completely conscious. The following processes will be used during the workshop. So these are the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 processes which are there. In fact, I'll be adding one more, which is now the symbol, which is now, as I mentioned, I'll be introducing it during this workshop, the first workshop, under any platform. Cleansing and grounding is one process. Soul fragment integration, which means all your soul fragments which have been scattered across due to anxiety, trauma, or stress, fatigue. So we lose a lot of soul fragments. So those all soul fragments from various lifetimes will be integrated back into you. Exclusive and unique block clearing process for clearing and learning, any learning or intuition blocks. For example, this is a bonus thing which I have introduced also, where anything which you want to release, any block, as I said, there are people who are doing some things like, for example, they are trying to getting into healing for 20 years, but unable to achieve that, unable to do the healing, unable to come out from that. So there also, we help you to clear these blocks and implant from within you, so that you can become a successful healer. Whatever you do in your life, you will be successful. That much I can assure you. Cellular memory cleansing process is very intense. So all the cellular memory which you have got 60 to 84 trillion cells in your body. All of them will be cleared in that process, which is the cellular memory cleansing process. Karma clearing process with Archangel Zadkiel. Karma clearing will be done also with the help of Archangel Zadkiel, who is the Archangel of Mercy. Then we will do your golden shaft attachment, and Metatron cube will be installed into you. So the golden shaft from the cosmos is coming down and entering into your body. So that will be attached so that you can go to the records and come back in very fast. Attunement to Lord Metatron and the archangels and Lord Melchizedek, as I mentioned the names in the previous sheet, all those lords, everybody will be attuned to you. The manual includes Akashic record location and history, life journey details, body elemental, 3 types of karma and lessons, divine lessons, guiding notes for asking questions for practitioners and readers, permissions and how to protect yourself, also how logic is the killer. Prayer for opening and closing the records, and the process. FAQs of questions which you can ask to get answers. So all these things are part of the manual. Process for the holistic healing system with angelic healing is also a part and parcel of the whole process, which has transformed this. Plus the symbol will also be attuned to you, and you will be shown how to use that symbol, where it releases the past and the future. Only the present remains. Then the bonuses are strong Maharashtra energies for instant energy for unconditional love awareness, which will be given along to all of you. Sacred space for shielding against forces. So sacred space is something which I use regularly so that it keeps me shielded, my home shielded, my car shielded, my bike shielded, and my work shielded also. So same you can do for yourself. Bonus guidance for practicing reading via practice sessions will also be provided. WhatsApp or Telegram group support for 12 months will be provided. Bonus for package A will be package C, which we will be discussing, which will be 15 days healing, distance healing with Lord Metatron energies. And they will be with updates on WhatsApp or Telegram or email, whichever is your chosen, along with your blueprint, you will be healed with your keeping in mind your blueprint. So I would recommend anybody who is really, wanting to transform their life to take package A. The
Awesome.
package
So
A
that's,
is, sorry.
I was just going to put the package A is 333, and there is a payment plan available. And of course, for those of you who are Inner Circle members, please, of course, use your gift code as well. But package A is the complete system, including the bonuses.
So you can keep doing it for your life. And plus you can also maybe start doing it for friends and also make it as your profession. Because this, believe me, there are many of my students who have started doing it and they have become successful practitioners. They have started with this and then gone into other modalities, because this is a very lovely process, and it has the way I told you about these. There are many more cases which I've got, like for example, anxiety related disorders. Then there are ADHD children. If you know ADHD children, even their life has been, we have kind of cleared their blocks also. So it's a very happening course. I would recommend you to take the package A at 333, where as Shefali said, payment plan is also available that you can look at it. Any questions around the course? I am available on the group for next 1 or 2 days. You can let me know. Even now, any questions, I will be happy to answer. Yeah.
Awesome. And then package B is the personal session to receive a reading, clearing, healing with the system.
Yeah. So basically in this, you can ask any number of questions in 1 hour, and generally up to 5 questions you can help, which includes reading and healing and grounding, everything, all processes, along with the audio bonuses, as I have mentioned already. This will be a Zoom session. Recording will be available. If you require, kindly notify before the reading if you need a recording. Get solution-oriented healings for all your emotional issues. Emotional issues, if so, basically that I don't know. Kathy, was it? Sorry, but I'm forgetting.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was Kathy.
So it's already mentioned. I think the first thing mentioned is emotional issues, which you wanted to talk about. So emotional issues is first, physical or health issues, because emotional will create physical or health issues. I'll talk more about that in the next process, in the discussion further. Then relationship issues, career issues, money issues, delayed marriage, delayed conception. You feel stuck in life, get cheated in money or relationship, patterns which are repeating in money or relationship. So patterns can happen anywhere. You suddenly become zero in money, suddenly you get money, suddenly you get again zero in money. So this stress and anxiety with which you stray also, we can clear those patterns. Ancestral issues, these are the very difficult to find out otherwise in Akashic, but in the Karmic plus Ancestral Clearing System, it is very simple to clear your ancestral issues, which I have basically already shown certain aspects to you. Karmic awareness for clearing, or clearing will also be done.
Awesome. And go ahead. Yeah.
After this healing, you will get a grounding clearing process for 30 days, which I had mentioned in the MP3, which will be given to you. Say yes to life. And anybody wanting to survive, tell bye-bye to surviving. Please live life queen size or king size. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
and there's bonuses also available with this. And of course, this personal session with Deepakk is 111. And of course, there's a payment plan available for this one as well.
Yeah. So in case you don't want to do the completely the course, package B is still a must for all of you, so that you can clear all your blocks, all your previous life issues which you face. So anything which is not unconditional love is a block for you. So if you want all the answers and all the solutions, latch on to package A ideally, or package B in case you want to just clear them and move forward, which is 111 USD.
Yeah. And then package C is the 15 days distance healing with Metatron energies.
Yeah, this will be something like, so in this we connect you to your Earth Star chakra with Metatron energies and helps sync the 7 chakras of the body and the Earth Star chakra, as I mentioned. Also the nadis, the Ida nadi is the left side of the body, Pingala nadi is the right side of the body, and the Sushumna is the central channel of the body. So you will be connected totally with the Earth Star chakra in those 15 days. So it is all distance. It is not a Zoom call, only beginning. And so before the healing, maybe we'll have one discussion if you want to tell me about your issues. And then afterwards, maybe after the healing, we'll have one small discussion about what are the changes you felt during those 15 days. And now how are you feeling in yourself? So heal your chakras and nadis to improve your energies and bring more awareness. Bring more sync into your energies with regards to your past lives, which are connected with your Earth Star chakra. You will be more aware about your own energies. Daily update will be given on a heads up of all the healing is processing. You will feel changes in way you act and react. Balancing your energies to increase awareness, ultimate way to balance yourself.
Yeah. And those same 2 bonuses are available for this package as well. And so this package C is $75. And of course, package C is also a bonus with package A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In case,
Yeah. And so if you, there's some more testimonials on the page, if you'd like to take a look at those as well. And so just again, there are 3 packages, A, B, and C. Take a look and see which one resonates with you right now. So if you want to do the whole system, the whole modality, definitely choose package A. If you just want to get a session with Deepakk to clear some stuff in your field, package B. And if you want to do just the 15 days distance healing, then choose package C. Okay. Thank you so much, Deepakk. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So much available for you all. And if you have any questions now about the packages that we just talked about, let us know. So there are, can you clear any blocks and cut any cords? So I think this is for the personal sessions. Will the classes be compatible with something, with US time slots?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So we'll make sure it's not like in the middle of the night in the US for
it's
sure.
something like maybe a 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. India time, or maybe 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. India time, which I basically, we have a very clear this thing that it will be your, not midnight for sure, it will be 4 p.m. India time or 5 p.m. India time. It is a 6-hour class for 2 days. So we'll definitely have your times into consideration. US times into consideration. Please don't be rest assured on that part.
Yeah.
Be rest assured.
All right. So we have people with their hands raised who have questions, but I think they just want healing. They don't really have questions about the packages or what we've been talking about. I think it's mostly they just want healing.
Personal reading.
Yeah.
Healing. That's what.
Exactly. So do you want to do, let's take a few and then we still have the process to do, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's see, we have Terry. Terry, you want to unmute? Yep.
Yes. Hello. Hello. I used to be able to do energy work in remote healing, and I am now not able to do it because my meridians are blocked, and I don't know why they're blocked. Can you help me to figure out why they're blocked, and maybe you can clear
them? Can I see you on a video?
I don't have that. Part of my computer is broken.
Oh, okay. So, Terry, I will just give you some healing here, maybe afterwards. After what I'm trying to tell you, just listen me out. So the meridians which you mentioned are basically a part of the chakras, right? So somewhere they are associated with the chakras of the body. So here we are talking about maybe one step further with the nadis also. The nadis is the left side, the Ida nadi, the Pingala nadi, the right side, and the central is the Sushumna nadi, where all the chakras are mentioned. Rather, are housed or whatever. So here we are talking about a full-fledged situation where if you take the course, I'm just giving you an example. Forget meridians, even your soul fragments, which are not from this lifetime, for any lifetime, any number of lifetimes, if you have lost soul fragments, they will also come and get integrated into you. Then I'm talking about clearing your soul fragments and clearing your cellular memory. We have got 60 to 84 trillion cells of the body in the body. So meridians are basically, the cells somewhere make up the meridians only. So once I'm doing a full, it's something like, what? If I'm doing a complete wash for you, then forget the meridians. You'll become a completely glowing individual or an enlightened being. That is the reason why I have those blockages. That if you see the bonus, which is the blockage clearing system, right? The one which I mentioned is a bonus. So that blockage clearing system can easily clear your blockages, which you are mentioning to me. For which, if you want, I will give you a small demo of how this energy, let me know right now what you will be feeling. I'm sending the energies to you to kind of, maybe if I may use that word, I'm sorry, but you may find me very, very enthusiastic because your issue has made me very enthusiastic to help you come out of this issue. So I will rattle those meridians of yours and they will come up alive. Let me know how you're feeling now.
I'm feeling some tingling in the palms of both hands.
Yeah. So welcome to the club. Everything is going to sort out. Believe me, I'm not at all giving you any sort of a wrong commitment. I know 100% sure that you are a terrific healer. I am not able to see you, but I can feel your energies. And you should come back to healing. Believe me, Terry. What's your full name, Terry? If you may be able to tell me.
Can you repeat that?
I said, what's your full name, Terry?
Teresa. My last
Teresa.
name?
Oh, okay. Yeah, last name.
Teresa Schobeck.
Okay. So now I'm sending further strong energies of Mother Earth or the human, whatever you call it. Just let me know what you feel now. Are you feeling anything around your heart chakra or solar plexus?
No.
Legs, hands?
Just more intense in my palm. It feels tingling in my palms.
Yeah. Even your head will start getting a bit heavy after 2-3 minutes. Just let me know as it goes. Because this trauma is getting released. You're carrying some trauma. Is that true? Are you feeling that trauma?
I can't. No, I don't feel anything.
No. I'm saying that, are you carrying any trauma?
I have no idea. I took a Reiki class
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, and I was doing fine. Great. People, when I practiced on people, they could feel my energy. A few hours later, I went home.
Yeah.
And I was practicing on somebody else, and then I could not feel the energy moving.
Don't worry. It is just, you'll get it back. It's just a matter of moments. As you're finding your hands now, I can feel some pain also in your hands as I'm feeling in my psychic empathy.
My left hand has been hurting for about a week.
Yeah. So that is basically somewhere your receiving has been blocked. So don't worry. I will be able to pull you out of this. Don't worry at all. I have understood what you're going through. It is just that certain blocks have shown up, and maybe, I don't know, but maybe some person or something like you are doing very well. That's what I know, right? In the healing.
Yes, I was. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe, you ruffled someone or something like that. But it's a matter of time. Don't get scared. It can easily be removed. Just take a deep breath into your meridians. Wherever they are, you know the meridians where they are, right? So breathe into the meridians one. Second time. When you take the third breath, just say, I release all negative attachments. Release. And just now I'm sending some energy as again to you. Continue for the next 2-3 minutes. Let me know how you feel.
So Terry, let us know in the chat how you're doing. Okay, we're going to go to the next person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Nyla.
Hi, I'm here.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Awesome. So what's
Yeah,
your question, Nyla?
general blockages around health and money.
Okay.
I'm dealing with a kind of a painful gut condition that I've had for 9 years that has never been diagnosed in my lower right gut. It gets very irritated and painful, and also breast cancer, which is kind of not too
Yes.
serious right now, and very, very severe money
Let's
problems.
let's stick to one thing.
Right.
This,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
this is not a full session. It's just like a 2-minute thing. So we'll stick to one thing.
Right.
So,
Okay. So, yeah, the intestinal pain is what interferes with my life mostly right
so
now.
basically, I'll send you the healing symbols of the energies, the symbol energies. I'll heal you with the symbol energies right now in that gut. And basically, it's somewhere in your past, you're carrying a lot of fears and maybe surrounded by a lot of authoritarian people. Am I right?
Not too much, no. I had a very liberal upbringing. I
No,
was always kind of free. Yeah.
it is somewhere in maybe your school or somewhere. Maybe
Well, my
this is,
ex-husband was controlling.
yeah. Now, even the school, I'm seeing when you were young, something got triggered there. So the fear has remained in you from there onwards.
Yeah,
The ex-husband may have made it bad, probably.
yeah. He controlled me
But
in a
what
lot of
are you
ways.
feeling now?
A little bit lighter.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, kind of a light in my head, in my brain, in my
So
eyes.
basically, what happens is that when you take package A, you can heal even the spine points, fine tune your healing energy, sort of. So you can fine tune yourself with the healings. If you take package A, package B, anyway, if you take, you are able to heal all the issues which are pulling you down. So if you do 3 healings or take one package of learning, so even if you have like 2-3 people in the home, you can, once you learn, you can heal all 4, 5, 3, 4 of them. I will help you with the processes. It's very simple, very, very simple, which you will experience when I do the healing process post this.
Right. Yeah, I almost did one, and we couldn't work out a time, but I'm going to do package B.
No, this is something like a program. So it's a class. So there, of course, it's about 12 hours class. So this definitely happens on a particular time schedule.
Yeah.
So it's a particular date is decided, 20th and 21st. And time can be 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. or 5 p.m. to 11 India time, I'm saying. So that will be, which zone are you in, Naila?
Oh, Eastern.
So Eastern will be, say, 6:30 or 7:30 in the morning.
Right.
Till 12:30.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can manage.
Lovely. Welcome aboard, Naila.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you,
God
Nyla.
bless you.
All right, we're gonna. Stella, are you available, or are you gonna just continue working on your face? What's happening here? She's giving herself a massage.
I figure I might, since I'm sitting down, I might as well do something that I can.
All right, what's your question for Deepakk?
Like you said, your sore throat, try to
Mhm.
take it something for parasites. when you
Parasites.
had a tickling in your sore throat, parasites. So test to
Okay.
see which one you need to take. But on me, I have a terrible pain in my gut, right below my bone in the top, where the thymus is, right below is like a burning. I don't know. For the last week, it's really hurting.
Okay. So I'll
And
just
when
draw the symbol and heal you. Just let me know how you feel. I'm just clearing you. So basically what I'm seeing is there is some pent-up emotions and some anger, suppressed anger. Somehow I'm getting these two words very, very strongly. Suppressed emotions and anger, suppressed anger.
Okay, yes.
How are you feeling now as I'm sending the energies to you?
It's easing a little bit. It's easing. It's letting,
Lovely.
yeah.
Lovely. Lovely. So this is what, so this basically the symbol is basically that it releases the past and the future and makes you remain in the present. So it is clearing all the past and the future. So that is the beauty of the symbol.
So now I cleared from the past and the future, and
I'm
and the
saying
pain.
for this particular issue right now, we have cleared you. The symbol has cleared you. Now, if you do the course, you will live with that clearing process and you will be able to heal yourself forever.
Okay.
Right now,
All
we
right.
have cleared it right now from you, which was affecting you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Stella.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to go to Vet.
Hi,
Hi, Ben.
can you hear
Hi,
me?
Vet. Yep.
Hi. Yes,
Go
mine
ahead.
has to do with being cheated in relationships and finances.
Sorry,
So is there a clearing for that? Yes.
Being
I
cheated.
sorry.
Being
Yes.
cheated in relationships and finances.
Okay. So, Beth, is it a kind of a pattern?
It is definitely
Right.
over
So
and over again. Yeah.
100% it is coming from your past, which is what I was getting. It's a pattern. So it is 100%. You can get a solution for it. 100%. There is no other. I'm mentioning this with a lot of responsibility that you will get a process. Now, even if I send you the healing right now with the symbol, you will find some either some heaviness or lightness coming in your heart chakra, depending on whether you want to release or you want to hold on.
Yeah, I'm feeling like
Lovely.
I'm breathing a little bit shorter, like
Right.
anxious.
Right. So it is releasing. You're not getting anxious. I'm just releasing it from you. So the moment we, depending on what is your intention, ideally, I would suggest you to do the reading so that you can fine tune your life. There are certain things these are two things which you have mentioned, but there are at least 8 to 10 more things which are there on your list, which you want to be clearing. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
So,
trauma and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Right.
package A would be best suited for you if you really
Yeah.
look in the long run. Rest is your choice. You're welcome to the world
Yes.
of possibilities in any which way you can.
All right.
Right.
Thank you so much, Deepakk. Thank you, Alara.
Thank you. Thank you, Beth.
Awesome. Thank you, Vet.
God bless you.
All right.
Bless you.
All right, we're going to take one more, Nalini, so that way we have time to do the processes as well.
Just to clear any blocks or any cords that you can see. Yeah, I'm going through quite a stressful time with my mother. She's 82, but wouldn't accept help and support from services. And she sort of thinks somebody's done some black magic to her, but I don't know. So just anything that you can see that would help.
I'm getting a lot of heavy energies from your mother. What's her name?
Chandra.
Chandra. I'm getting very, very heavy energies from her. Very heavy. Very heavy energy. I'm just feeling a lot of heaviness in my heart as I was trying to connect to her.
Yeah, she drains me a lot emotionally, mentally, and physically. Affects me a lot.
So if you are up to it, I would request you to come to package A. I'm just sending some healing energies to you and your mom right now, so that you will
Thank you.
feel some change, some difference in around you. Why I'm saying package A? Because the package A, you will be able to help heal your mom and yourself, keep your both of you in a good space. It's
Okay, thank you.
How are you feeling now? Something in your heart, or maybe in your solar plexus, probably something in the root, probably at the tailbone.
Yeah, I'm feeling lighter.
Lovely.
I'm feeling, yeah, low spine, some energy moving. Yeah, but
So
yeah,
welcome aboard, and
thank you.
as in how you choose, you will be welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
God bless
Thank you,
you.
Nalini. All right, we're going to do one more. Stacy was asking if you could. So, Stacy, are you? It looks like you're at work, but can you unmute your audio?
I think she's come out. Yeah. Unmute your audio, Stacy.
Because we can see you, we just can't hear you.
Oh, she's frozen. I think the wavelength of the bandwidth may not be good outside. Okay.
Yeah, we now you've frozen, Stacy. Oh, there you are. Oh, I think you went outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I am always am really depressed because I can't speak up. People are always walking over me and saying horrible things to me.
Yeah.
And it never stops, and I can't speak up for myself. It's like I think I was hung in a previous life, and
Yeah.
it's never ending. It's constant.
So I'm right now sending you some healing energy so that you come out of this grief right now. And package A will help you because you're carrying a lot of grief of your past lives. And in
Yes.
fact, I'm already seeing a vision where 3 of your lifetimes you have really faced a lot of failures, which is why you are more feeling very low overall.
Yes.
So right now I'm sending you healing energies. Just let me know how you feel. You may feel
Okay.
some relief, some maybe some enthusiasm may be coming back to you as I'm sending
So-
these very, very powerful energies to you.
So just take a deep breath, Stacy.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
I'm sorry. I can't hear very well. So
no,
Yeah, so-
just let us know how you're feeling now.
well, I feel like connected, and
Lovely.
I feel like I'm being taken care of.
Very nice, very nice. So welcome, as and when you want to, and you are definitely taken care of. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.
all right. Thank you, Stacy. And stay
Thank
tuned
you.
for the processes, okay?
The
Okay.
process will be coming up, and it's a very simple process. You can do it. Just pay attention to the words. I will be as far as slow in terms of, I'll not be very fast in my diction so that everybody can listen.
Awesome. All right, Stacy, I'm going to go ahead and mute you, but
Thanks,
just
Stacey. God
stay
bless.
tuned, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
So,
All right. So everybody else who did get reading or healing, how are you all doing? You can type in the chat. Let us know how you're doing. So with the processes, with the demos, Deepakk, what do you want us to do?
yeah, just ideally keep a glass of water close by to you, and don't drive.
I have two.
Yeah, okay, great. So don't drive when you're doing this process because it requires some awareness for you. Great, Nalini, superb. So don't drive, and don't breathe very, like for example, when I tell you to take a deep breath, don't take a very deep breath. It would depend on your medical health. So don't stress yourself. The intention is just to feel lighter and brighter. Yeah, it's the energy, as I told you, it will keep coming to you and it will help you clear. So don't worry. You're taken care of. So simply these are the two things. Okay, fine. So these are the two things which you need to note down. So I will take you through this process. The only awareness which I want to give all of you, another one, is that when I tell you to go through a reading, first of all, you need to focus on the one issue which you want a solution for. Any one thing which is troubling you, and you want to know where it is coming from and how it is affecting you. We will help you to clear them simply by, I will make you connect to your records. And this I'm doing it as a special case without attuning you to any energies. So this is happening again for the first time, that without attunement, you will be able to read your own records and find out answers for that issue. So I hope everybody has noted down the issue which they want answers to. So just note that whatever issue you are facing, trauma, issue, or any particular thing which is giving you pain or whatever, like everybody mentioned about their issues. So focus on any one issue and just close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in peace. Breathe out all the chaos, all the confusion. Breathe in unconditional love for self. Breathe out unconditional love for others. Breathe in lot of abundance and breathe out all the limitations, all the inhibitions. Now breathe normally. Take your awareness to your heart chakra. As you take your awareness to your heart chakra, you will be feeling very relaxed and centered and peaceful. Now I call upon Lord Metatron to help me create this temporary, or rather temporary attachment between going through the golden shaft. So the golden shaft is coming down from the cosmos, going through your body, through the chakras and the Ida Nadi, the Pingala Nadi, through your full body, coming out of your legs, going into Mother Earth central diamond, into and entrenching itself into Mother Earth. So this golden shaft has connected to you temporarily. I would request you now to focus on that one issue which you are facing. And just say your name in your mind. You have noted the issue, and now you have noted the name, your name. Just tell Lord Metatron to show you the origin or the root cause of this particular issue, where it came from. As you say this, you will feel a sudden vertical movement, as if you are ascending, as if you are going to the Hall of Records. Feel that. And as you go to the Hall of Records, you can feel a change in the atmosphere around you. And just check. Now you find the record keeper around you. Just ask the record keeper, how many cords need to be cleared for me to have clearance on this particular issue. So as you tell the record keeper, your gatekeeper, to tell you the number of chords which will help you to find, or rather clear, this particular issue coming from various previous lifetimes. You will see a number or you will feel a number. That number is the number of oath, vow, curse, dying thought, or anything which is keeping you in this block or in this particular issue. Just think of that number. You already, everybody will have a number. Either they will hear it, either they will see it, either they will feel that number, or they will get a cognizance of a number, or they will just be aware about a number. Now, imagine Lord Melchizedek standing in front of you. The number of chords you have been informed. Now you will see Lord Melchizedek. I will now do the clearing of this issue. As you have now read the origin of that particular issue, we will clear these issues now in your mind, body, and soul, and you will be able to clear this. You see Lord Melchizedek standing in front of you, holding the number of balloons of the number which came to your awareness. These are the chords which need to be cleared from you for you to clear that issue which you have decided today. I can feel a lot of energies from everyone around here. And I call upon Lord Melchizedek, who is holding the balloons. And you can feel the energies of the balloons. I would request you now to send pink light. Just say, I am sending pink light to the balloons. The number of balloons are the number of chords which need to be detached. So just send pink light from your heart chakra and keep chanting. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you, I forgive you. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you, I forgive you. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you, I forgive you. I am sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you, I forgive you. As you say this, you will feel something heavy releasing from you, going out from you towards this balloons which are being held by Lord Melchizedek. I call upon Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, detach the cord between all of them here and the balloons which Lord Melchizedek is holding. 1, 2, 3, detach. You will feel something release from you. Something is releasing from you as if there's a lot of movement around you. And suddenly you will feel peace, calm. Archangel Raphael is sending his green light, healing you and the balloons, healing you from the effects of these balloons, and healing you to make you more peaceful, more calm. So the green healing energy is healing you nicely and beautifully, and even the balloons. Archangel Zadkiel is sending his violet light, filling you and the balloons, forgiveness energies. The forgiveness energy is working on you and making you feel peaceful and calm, and also transmutating any less than God energy and transmutating them into white light. Archangel Shamuel now is sending his pink light, covering all of you and the huge ball and the balloons in front of you, filling you all with unconditional love. And as you do this clearing, you're releasing and making yourself more peaceful and calm as the unconditional love is completely dissolving inside you. And as you send pink light to these balloons and chanting, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, I forgive you, you're feeling a lot of lightness in and around you. as you're releasing all these guilt. Some of you are releasing guilt, some of you are releasing anger, some of you are releasing some old habits, some of you are releasing some oaths and vows, and some of you are releasing curses, as I can feel in the energies. And now I call upon Archangel Michael and Gabriel to send the blue-white light to all of you and the balloons, which are now being filled with peace and tranquility, and you are being filled with peace and tranquility, and you are feeling peaceful and calm now. I can feel a lot of energies being released from all of you. My hands are vibrating with the energies. And I'm sure all of you will be feeling some changes, something inside you release. As now, Lord Melchizedek is filling you with the courage so that you can face your fears. With this, you will say, all of you will say the following: we release all negative attachments. And as you say this, the balloons which are being held by Lord Melchizedek, which have got healed, are now being sent to the white light. And now integrating energy body for all of you into your physical body. Your body literally is making note of all the changes, all the cords cutting done. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Your DNA is changing accordingly, and you will feel the peace and calm settling into you as the cosmic energy is settling into your physical body. And you will feel the peace and calm and a definite change in the energies of what you intended to release has been released. With that, you have a lot of enthusiasm. Your body is dancing, your energy body is dancing. So integrating your energy body, integrate, integrate, integrate. As and when you want to come out, look inside you and around you. As and when you want to come out, you can rub your palms. Collect the energies in your heart chakra first, and then in your eyes. Heart chakra, so that you can balance yourself, then in your eyes, and open your eyes to an empowered and energized and a healed version of you. Thank you. Thank you. What I did in the final this thing was draw the symbol and put it on you and the balloons, so that all past and future of this issue is sorted.
Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. How's everyone doing? How was that for you? That was such a strong process. I found at one point I was so hot during that whole process. I was so hot at one point. But it's yeah, beautiful. Dawn says amazing. Thank you. So that was both of the processes at once, obviously, right? Stacy says that was
Yes.
great. I felt so much energy. Good. Awesome. So definitely drink some water, right?
Yes, you should. You should drink
can.
some water.
Vibrating a lot. I felt it in my heart and solar plexus. Thank you, Deepakk. I got number 8, and then Mel is number 9.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yep.
That's fine.
Thank you, Deepakk. Felt much heat and releasing in my crown chakra and palms and hands.
Lovely, Stacy. Lovely.
I
So I
felt the
told you
release
you're a
when
natural. Yeah, number 17 she's released.
yeah,
You're a natural.
awesome. That's
Awesome.
great, everyone. Relaxing, peaceful,
Yeah.
good.
So pat yourself on the back. You don't know what, but you have already read your own records without actually getting attuned. So you have
Feel like
read
at
your own
peace.
records.
Lots of yawning. Yeah, exactly. So we all got information, right? Of some sort.
Yes.
I felt a lot of energy moving,
Yes. Wow.
a lot of release happening,
286.
feeling so light.
Thank you.
So good, awesome.
Wow.
I cut 286 cords. Wow, good job.
Yeah, that was huge. Yeah.
I knew I was there. I
Good.
yawned immediately. Good.
Well, good.
Terry says,
Good.
thank you for this. I saw a lot of healing done. I saw a reptilian. I think that's what that means, being next to me watching. I'm not sure if that's reptilian or not, but I'm assuming.
It's
I have a headache on my
really
left
hard.
side. Just continue to release. It's okay. I
Yeah.
feel hopeful. Nyla says, oh, nice. Good. Glad to hear that.
Super.
Yeah. And so yawning is, normally releasing. So that's great, Stacy. That's good. Relaxed, peaceful, got really hot.
So yawning
Love
is
it.
basically
Good.
releasing a lot of anxiety, you know that. So it kind of relaxes you when you yawn. So that is the idea.
25
Marjorie,
chords,
okay,
Marjorie.
great.
Good.
Fantastic.
Energy moving. Awesome.
Yeah. So you can do A or B, whichever way you want to. Nalini.
Yeah, now you can choose package A or package B. It'll definitely be helpful
So
for your
Terry,
mother
just
as well.
yeah. So yeah. Terry, how was your feeling?
I think she wrote in the chat.
If she did, I'm so sorry. I missed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Just a lot of healing done. Yeah.
So what I was trying to tell Terry is that somewhere I could read a message about I will check another client and I'll tell you, get back to you, and things like that. So I just wanted to say that the whole process is those 7 processes, which are the clearing processes, which completely clear you from all your blockages. So the one which package A consists of, so which is what I wanted to clarify to her. I think no other reason.
Yeah.
Great.
And so like Terry wants to practice on somebody else to do a remote
Yeah,
healing, but
understood.
also yeah. So but
the
do the healing
package,
on yourself as well.
yeah, yes. And the clearing must be up now. Third of the come, Sarah,
Awesome.
join package A, and you will be able to heal everything around you, including your
Awesome.
keep fine-tuning yourself, making you better person.
Yeah. So is
So third time is
any
definitely not a
any
chance.
last
Sorry.
Yeah.
The third time is not a chance, which is what I was saying.
Yeah, absolutely. If
Thank
you've
you,
seen
Terry.
this 3 times, then that's a sign, right? Normally.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh gosh, I lost it. I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. But no, that's awesome, everyone. You can of course, go back and watch this this call, this show, and or listen to it again. Oh yeah, Deepakk is going to be in the Telegram and
Telegram.
WhatsApp group if you
Yeah,
have any questions, right?
Yes. You can ask me anytime. I'll be there.
Yeah, so he'll be in the Telegram and the WhatsApp group, and so if you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask him about the packages or the healing or whatever, you can ask him. Okay, for sure. And I think you mentioned the dates of the
Yes, 20th
the
and
workshop.
21st. 20th
Okay,
and
20th and
21st, which
21st.
is a weekend. And 20th and 21st weekend, it's a weekend. So 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. India time, which we'll be able to we'll be flexible on that, depending
Yeah.
on who's joining. 4 p.m.
Yeah,
to 10
awesome.
p.m. India time. So that will be 6:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, ET.
So 6 hours on Saturday, 6 hours on Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
So,
Okay, cool.
because 7
So-
processes really change your life. I basically I would say that somewhere maybe 7-8 years back, when I did these processes on myself first, so they kind of set the ball rolling in my life in terms of, so I was not moving forward in the light work to that extent which I was expecting to, but after these processes it started moving in motion. So that is what I can say about these 7 processes.
Nice. Good. So we know they work.
100% they work. 100% they work.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Great.
All right. So any last words of wisdom, Deepakk, that we didn't talk about yet? Anything else you wanted to share about the programs or the healing or?
Yes. So basically, this program is all about. So now we basically think in a very nutshell, saying that, okay, what will I gain? So what's in it for me? That I think one point which got left out. So what's in it for me? because that's a normal situation where you will be asking for yourself. So this program is not only for changing, or rather, clearing your issues. So we keep speaking about issues. You have a pain problem, a pain point, come heal yourself. You have this problem, heal yourself. But here, once you heal yourself, during this package A, I also help you to clear your body and your whole system and make you write down goals for your life. So these goals go to that extent that even talk about money you want to earn every month. And then maybe a very successful business which you want to run. And there are people who have even asked for, I want 1,000 square meter place. I don't know, in USA, I think it works in square meter. Am I right? So
In the US and Canada,
homes-
it's feet, but it's in
Feet,
Europe,
okay.
they do square meters in
I'm
Europe.
so sorry. Yeah, so it
That's
was
okay.
somewhere in Europe also. So square feet, I want 5,000 square feet near the beach. So, that kind of, and this lady after a year tells me that I got that home, which I had decided for. So these goals, see, human body is made with abundance. As you know, sky is the limit, they say. But if you know, sky is just an illusion. It's just a blue color. It is anybody can just permeate, go through it, right? So similarly, we also have no limits. And the limits which come with these problems, which is like, whatever blockages we are carrying, we look for people's approvals. And if someone doesn't approve, we give up life, we give up hope in our life. We kind of live life to help or please others. That's not the way. Love yourself, have full faith in yourself. And then when you do these goals, so they are part of my program. In the package A, we take care of that so that we release. So our body is a system in which there are blockages to certain aspects. Like, for example, you want to earn, let me say here, let's say Alara or anybody, how much money you want to earn every month? Like, let me just take from you, Alara. Sorry, Shefali, sorry.
20,000.
So I will tell you, why don't you target 200,000 USD? Yeah, so
True, right.
so that 20,000 to become 200,000 is how you expand your awareness. You are increasing your boundaries. So
Right.
it's something like, so there are people who have done this. Like a lady in India was saying, I want 50,000. I said, make it 5 lakh. And that very night, she messaged on the group saying that her husband gave her 495,000 rupees. So just 5,000 rupees less than 5 lakh Indian rupees, 500,000 rupees Indian rupees. So this is the height of, and this is a factual case. Huh? So what I'm trying to say, this is how I was able to achieve all my numbers. So I'm saying that we we release, your body becomes a abundant person. So even money, even a bigger home, like a lady, she said, I want to travel to Europe or somewhere, like somewhere in Europe or some place where she wanted to go and meet her mother. Within 3 months, she was able to go there because she had made it as a goal in herself. And she was able, and one boy said that I want to change a car every year. So these are the goals with which we make, clear your boundaries, clear your blocks. So along with this, so here we talk about negative, but here's something very positive, where you're now living life like a queen. So, Nalini ji, being joyful is the best way. So if you come and take package A, I'm 100% assuring you that you will be joyful, because right now you are in a very closed environment where you feel very claustrophobic. once this claustrophobia goes away, you will feel abundant and you will feel you're breathing in a more peaceful way. So intention is focus on the good things in life, not on the bad things. Release the bad things so that they don't become a part of you. Focus on the good things and think abundantly. Within 2-3 months, you will find that you are making so much of money. And again, here, I'm not making you greedy, but I'm making you open to grace. If everybody else is making money, why not you? Why not? So just because now you need to just refine your efforts and money will start flowing anyway. So here we will focus on, in the program, we focus on your future as regards to money, as regards to abundance. So start thinking abundantly. This is the whole intention of that program. So first release your past blockages and then think abundantly for the now and the future. To live
I
life.
love that.
To live
Queen
life.
size, king size.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. And it is about, clearing the past and opening up the future possibilities, abundance,
Yes,
relationships, whatever it
yes,
happens to be,
yes.
whatever it is that you desire. Right. So
Yes,
it's a twofold system. So it's not just
yes,
healing and clearing, it's also creating and opening those doors of possibilities
yes,
for you as well,
yes, yes.
based on what you
Yes,
want, what you
yes,
desire.
yes.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank you. And so that
right now,
yeah.
with a simple word, you were able to read your record, right? So a lot of people say that we are not able to read record, but here everybody saw the number of chords.
Yeah.
So this is a given that once you put yourself, once you decide something, you can do it. So decide good things in life. Don't focus on the bad now. Bad is history. Good is now and tomorrow.
Yeah, be limitless, as well. Be limitless, because you're right. We tend to put limitations on ourselves,
Yes,
right? Oh,
yes.
asking for more than 20,000, that's being greedy. That's not possible.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Stories,
Yes.
all stories, right? So, enough of the
Like
stories.
for example, I'll tell you. Last year, me and my wife were deciding. So we said that we actually we have not been I am kind of a person who would love to travel. So I wanted to do a lot of traveling, but initially due to work and whatever commitments and family and blah blah blah, so many things, I was not able to travel. So now last two years we have been deciding that we will now keep traveling more. We will travel more and we will now enjoy our life, because and of course help others. It's definitely, that's the point. So last year she was telling me that let's go to Hong Kong or Singapore. So I said that why not think abundantly now? So, which you remember, we had been to Switzerland and Austria. So
Yeah.
intention was to now think out of the box and stop limiting yourself, start living abundantly. And we had a terrific time. And you know what? We had never seen a physical or a live snowfall. And we wanted to see that. And we saw that. So life is all about abundance, which is what I know. I am living in abundance by the grace of Almighty and by the support of all of you.
Beautiful.
And
Thank you.
that is something which I'm doing, not I am doing. It is something that these processes have made me live like this, because I know these processes will work. And latch on, come on package A, package B, and just live that abundance yourself also.
Absolutely. So definitely, take a look at the packages. If you can, get package A so that you can transform your whole life. And then, or package B, if there are just some issues that you want to handle right now, then you can work with Deepakk to do those, or the 15 days of
Package
distance
C.
healing. You can also receive that as well. Okay. So see what resonates with you, see what works for you, and choose, right? Choose and decide for you at this moment, right? So thank you, thank you, Deepakk. Thank you, everybody, for all your comments and your questions and your feedback in the chat. That's wonderful. I'm so happy to see so many people feeling lighter, feeling better, just feeling more transformed during this call. So this was awesome. Go back and watch or listen again, and choose another issue for yourself, right? And do that one as well. Okay. So thank you, Deepakk.
Thank you, Deepakk. Thank you, Shefali, and thank you, everyone.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry.
And I'll have the recordings out in a little while. So thank you so much, everyone. Until
you.
next time, we'll be back on Thursday in normal time. So until then, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings always.
Yeah.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
everyone. Bye
Take
for
care.
now.
Bye. Bye. See you.